Hey, this is Dave with Formula 7. This week we're talking about getting your protein, carbs, and fat ratios correct. And one of the things that can really help you do that is to pre-make some healthy meals over the weekend or whenever it's convenient for you, so that you don't wake up in the morning, wonder what you're going to eat, grab a bowl of cereal, which is all carbs and sugar, and rush out the door. If you can get protein, fats, and carbs, healthy protein, fats, and carbs, with each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe a fourth meal if you're training a lot, you will feel so much better. We live in a carb-addicted society, we really do. If you keep track with something like MyFitnessPal of everything you eat for a week, you would probably find that for yourself. You don't get enough protein, too much carbs, and probably too much unhealthy fats. Pre-making some great healthy meals beforehand can really take care of that. I got this principle from Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Body. There's an excellent chapter in there about this entire principle. I recommend the book, it's great, and it's where I got this idea from, and it's made a huge difference between me getting healthy meals throughout the week versus going to the fridge or the pantry with no plan and making up something tasty but not so nutritious. So that's the idea here. For me, I love this stew, and I've made it many, many times. In my Instant Pot, it makes about 5 quarts. I then put it in a jug, put it in the fridge, and I can just take from that jug and put into a plastic container enough for a serving for lunch, take it to work, and now I've got something at work that's healthy. I just got to warm it up, and it's got protein, fat, healthy fats, and lots of vegetables, and enough carbs, but healthy carbs. So this is how I do it. I use 2 pounds of meat, yellow potatoes, 6 to 8 depending on the size. Same with carrots, 6 to 8 carrots, 3 to 4 onions, salt, pepper, bay leaves, gravy mix, minced onion, Worcestershire sauce if you live in the United States, Worcester sauce if you live in England, and a little bit of avocado oil, which we only use to saute the meat and cook the onions, which is what I do first. Saute the meat, put in the onions, cook them pretty well in the Instant Pot, and then put everything else in. You don't have to have an Instant Pot, of course. If you had a big pot, you could cook it like a stew or a soup, just fine on your oven as well. The cool thing about the Instant Pot is when I put all of this in there, and I forgot to mention the 4 cups of water, mix up all the spices, the 4 cups of water, pour it on top of all the chopped up other food, and 12 minutes later it's done. So that's the cool thing about the Instant Pot. Delicious and very, very fast. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and make it, and then we'll just fast forward here to the finished product. Okay, so here it is. It takes a good hour to make this, but then I've got meals for the whole week. So this is the finished product, and I do have to say, I know some of you are critical of this. Like if you're vegetarian, obviously this wouldn't work. If you believe red meat is the devil, then it wouldn't work. I get that. I'm not showing you a meal I'm trying to sell you on necessarily. I'm just saying this one is something I really like. It's got protein, carbs, and healthy fat. And again, I know that's debatable, so if you think, well, those potatoes aren't that healthy or the red meat isn't that healthy, that's fine. The key is to find something that works for you. Whatever combination of vegetables and protein, even if it's tofu, will work for you. Find something that you can make a bunch of so that then you have a healthy meal pre-prepared to take with you, so that you're not left to just go out and grab fast food or something like that. And if all you did was add maybe 40% of your meals in a week that were pre-prepared like this, that were fairly healthy, it would make a big difference in your health over time. Because poor health usually comes a little bit at a time from a few bad choices repeated over and over and over again. Whereas if we can just take and replace some of those bad meals with some healthy meals for a period of time over and over and over again, it can make a huge difference in reversing weight gain, for example, helping with strength and endurance and all the other aspects of health. This is Dave Sherwin, wishing you health and success.